What's up out there to all my made men, women, and kids? What's good? Your boy's back with another reaction, and this video comes from First We Feast, and the video is called Adam Richman Fanboys Out While Eating Spicy Wings. Hot ones. Now, for y'all that don't know, I just found this channel like at least 3 days ago, right? And this shit is so funny, man. Like, from the first video I've seen, which was the Key and Peele one, I've been watching them, and it's just entertaining. Definitely entertaining. I guarantee you guys will love it. Go over there and check out, First We Feast. Hit them up with the like and subscribe and all that. And then come back here, hit that like and subscribe, finish the video. But anyway, I can't wait to watch this. I know it's going to be funny as hell. So, let's go get it.
Cause it get cold like Minnesota, cold like Minnesota, cold like Minnesota, cold like Minnesota. Need to stay up out the streets if you can't take the heat.
Let's get it.
Reaction, I found myself wondering, what's going to be the beginning clip of the YouTube video? And I have a feeling it's going to be this.
Now, for you guys that don't know, this guy
Yo, what's
is
going
my
on,
man
everybody?
versus
For
food.
First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. And today I'm joined by gastronaut icon Adam Richman. You know him from his many TV shows, including Travel Channel's Man vs. Food, as well as his books, America the Edible and Straight Up Tasty. Adam, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
How are you with hot food? I always ask that, but with you, your reputation precedes you a little bit, doesn't it?
Yes. I think that doing Man vs. Food, people operate under the assumption that I ate like that in my day-to-day life. That 5-pound burritos and like death wings were part of the staple. I assure you they are not in any way. And it's been a hot minute since, no pun intended, since I've run the gamut.
Like this.
Yeah, my director of photography, Tom Dodson, shout out to T-Dods, has a term called hickory hole. And I feel this is the highway to hickory hole right here.
Hickory hole. I used to watch Man vs. Food all the time, bro. Serious. And this one right here.
I still think it's funny that Khaled came here with his own chef. I had 3 wings and he was out. These wings is money, the major key, son. I'm done, son. Here your hinges, fuck boy. That was wonderful.
All right, so the fans would kill me if I didn't get a rundown on Man vs. Food, so I have a bunch of questions for you. Of all the food challenges you did, which one was the most painful?
The one spicy one that I lost is in Sarasota, a place with the ever so subtle title of Munchie's 420 Cafe, open from 420 to 420. The Fire in Your Whole Wing Challenge. Use ghost chili extract. Anyone can put extract in something and make it hot, but when you balance heat and flavor, that I think takes a degree of culinary skill, and also that's the challenge. It's like, God, it's good, but it fucking hurts, you know what I mean? So the chef, and we have it, JT, we have it on the microphone. We do, his mic was open. They added, it was jet black ghost chili extract, and he and his boys go, just add the whole bottle, let's just blow them out. And my director, Dan Kornfeld, it was his first episode. It's the first episode of season 2 that we shot. It was his first episode out of the gate. He didn't know that he had the wherewithal to like stop tape, go back, go, no, you can't do that. And the reason why I'm especially mad is not because of my record. I don't give a shit about that. It's that it's cavalier and very dangerous.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You can't really mess around with stuff like that.
I mean, they weaponize ghost chili extract and police grenades in India. They tie the actual Naga Holokia to fences to keep wild elephants at bay. I was so jacked up in the bathroom of the place that my tongue had swollen, my nasal passages had swollen. This is not to be trifled with. Like, I dare not speculate what's gonna happen to me and to the world.
A lot of these places, like if you finish the challenge, maybe they'll give you $10 or a free meal or take a picture of you and put your picture on the wall.
Right.
What's the weirdest prize that one of these challenges had at the end, now that you think back?
That's a great question.
Do any stand out?
Bub's Big Ugly in Carmel, I believe, in Indiana. Depending upon how many of the Big Ugly burgers you finish, you get a progressively larger picture on the wall, up to a life-sized picture on the wall if you finish a certain number of them. Presumably because it's a memorial and you've already died. Like, that's the last vestige of you that your family will ever have.
Of all your 37 victories, which one are you most proud of?
The hardest was that Chicken Ruth challenge with the gigantic milkshake. And I remember going down to bite the sandwich. I was like, who the fuck's standing in front of the table? It's like, oh no, that's the milkshake. It was like eating in the shadow of like this giant dairy building. I remember finishing it, and my sound guy, Eric, he noticed. He said, like, I started taking individual slices of turkey off the sandwich. He said, oh shit, I knew Adam's in trouble. And I did this, finished the milkshake, and I remember thinking as I walked out, I'm like, if anyone pats me on the back, like jostles me, I'm done. I'm gonna look like a pinata. And I remember it was like Zen-like skill. I was like the debutante balancing the book. I'm like, just let me lay down. Just let me lay down.
Well, that's how you know you left everything out on the court, you know what I'm saying?
I did. Then I left the rest of it in the restroom upstairs from the restaurant. So good.
So I want to stay on the topic of man versus food because I think that there are a lot of connections between man versus food and hot ones. Caught one in the throat.
Yeah, don't mug like a British urchin in the Christmas Carol while eating Pride Cometh Before the Fall.
Realistically, how long do you think I have doing this before I just spontaneously bust on set?
You don't apply. I've been watching you.
Yeah, he can do it for
I
a
think
minute.
you're a little bit like Bishop, the guy in Aliens that like secretly has been an android the whole time, and you find out you're like, not bad for a human. That I watched you. You're a big fan of this.
Yes.
The Miyagi thing. Because I'm a table pounder, and I just saw like the whole Bennigan's high top thing that we have here, and I'm like, oh, I needed to bring like an obelisk or a plinth, or just something to pound on, like Judge Wapner.
Well, he does like keep banging his arms on the freaking table. Oh, that's too hard.
Fat person. Okay.
Going in.
I haven't had aardvark for like any kind of like roast meat sandwich. If you're doing like a steak sandwich or prime rib, it has just enough heat to cut through richness. Oh, it is good.
So I know that you're a big fan of both brands of football, whether it's the NFL or the English Premier League.
Go on my top.
On a fan level, what's the difference between going to a game and seeing, Tottenham Hotspur versus the Miami Dolphins?
Okay, Jets Dolphins is like maybe Yankees Bo Sox, whereas Tottenham Arsenal is more like Palestine and Israel. It's deeply tribal. You can have a Packer fan sitting next to a Bear fan at Soldier Field. They'll exchange words, but usually not much else. At a British football match, there's a separate entrance for away fans. There's one corner essentially dedicated to the away fans that's lined by 2 lines of police officers. I know friends in England that are like, no, my dad supports Norwich, I support Norwich, my son will support Norwich, and that's it. Like, and that's the way they think. That's the way it's taught.
So supporting, that's who you pledge your allegiance to, and then you can kind of like the others, but it ain't the same thing.
Exactly. I did a show with Hot Ones alum Charlie Sloth, and he was saying, Americans have to learn you got to take the word "and" out of the sentence, who do you support? You eat it and instantly make a face like Eric. You're like,
So you have the distinction of having
That
rapped
was
on
funny,
Sway,
too.
and you shared a stage with Warren G. I know
Go
that you're
check
very
those out.
much a hip-hop head.
yes.
What's your New York MC Mount Rushmore? What's your top 4?
Nas, Biggie. Can I count Fife and Q-Tip as one? Can they
Yeah,
kind
it
of
can be
share
one Tribe Called Quest
one tribe thing like
slot.
Shaheed and Jerobi, just jam them all together into one? I would put Tribe, and then I'm gonna say Method Man.
If you could pick any artist to co-host a food show with you, who would it be?
Donald Glover, man, Childish Gambino. That guy just blows my mind. He's just the ultimate polymath. Put him on stage in a comedy thing, killing it. I remember hearing Bonfire off of his first album, and I was like, that's Donald fucking Glover? Like, oh my God.
Yeah, dude,
I'm
you pick it,
about it.
though.
I'm Team Gambino. A Childish, that is, not like the growing up Gotti style. No. That'll be with the bomb stir-fry sauce. Enoki or piopini mushrooms, some of that, some green onion, maybe some like slivered peanuts. Fire.
All right, Adam, so we have a recurring segment on our show called Explain That Graham, and what we do is we do a deep dive on our guest's Instagram. We pull interesting pictures that need more context. So I'll just show you the picture, and then you
The
just tell me
famous
the
laptop.
bigger story.
Yes,
Does
sir.
that sound good?
Mm-hmm.
For the people who don't know, the Tim Tam Slam.
You drink a hot beverage through it, and as it begins to cave in, you eat it, and it liquefies the inside into like a custard or a ganache. It's
like a
so
chocolate
dank,
syrup.
but I'm convinced it is the most fattening cookie. Like, fuck love handles, like full-on love banisters.
Worth it?
Absolutely. Oh my God, one of the best tastes of Australia. Hands down. That and chicken salt. Diplo.
You and Diplo.
Love
Seems
him.
to be a bromance between you and Diplo.
Holy shit. So we were filming Man Finds Food Vegas. I went to Club XS and I knew the security guy, this guy Andre. I said, is Wes here? I was calling him by his real name. Like, I'm sorry, is Diplo here? He's like, I know where he went. Now, I'm not going to say where that picture was taken because I'm going to respect Wes's integrity. But that was a long night. That was one of those nights. I was with my whole film crew. We were at an establishment. We opened it. It was like the Las Vegas sun was like, sinner, you've been out all night. Like, it was like the end and like the vampire accidentally walks out into the sun. That was that night.
So this is Dirty Dicks. Aggressive brand name.
Yeah, really? Okay.
It is, man. Just dirty dicks. Like what?
I'll tell you this. I'm trying to be like thorough with it, but one of the most clever bites. Oh, see, that one's gonna wake you up a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll say Post Malone had some very good attacks. I noticed that he would kind of bite and pop it in very wisely. I'm not as wise. I'm not as wise. So Post, I just want to say congratulations. Woo.
So you're really a man's man, a bro's bro, and that shines through in your cookbook, you know, with recipes for Frito Sloppy Joes or Easy Ass Salsa. Can you give me the Adam Richman ultimate hangover cure sandwich in as much detail as possible?
This is something that actually exists. I call it the ultimate hangover egg Sammy. Fuck egg whites, we're doing whole eggs. In a pan, I do an omelet and I mix in Samuel Adams cream stout or a good cream stout into the eggs. Parsley, garlic, salt. I do sun-dried tomatoes and I get the ones that are packed in oil for this sandwich deliberately. I use some of the oil actually into the egg to flavor it. And then I get mozzarella and I'll do it on, I like a toasted Kaiser roll. So I do mozzarella, sun-dried tomatoes, cream stout, eggs on a roll. Like Max Payne when he takes that drug, like, like Super Saiyan, you know?
You're back.
I'm ready, yeah, exactly.
I don't like eggs, man. I just can't fuck it.
Zombie apocalypse.
Okay.
So this one's been a staple here for a
But I
while.
do
Yeah,
eat
sure
chicken,
has.
bro.
Wasn't Nick Kroll that wondered, because their heads were exposed, if zombies would eat their own brain?
Very Nick Kroll train of thought right there.
I actually used to audition opposite Nick Kroll back on the come up. I came out of Yale Drama in '03, and there's a casting. Well, I feel that shit down, better show it. You should get that one down.
Yo, I love. I'm sorry. I love how it does that, yo. When the actual heat hits them, it's like, ding, it makes some sort of noise, man. That shows you that, yo, that shit just got him. That shit just got him. I love this show, yo. I'm telling you, go watch it, man.
The apocalypse shit, man. My taste buds are going, Carl. Woohoo.
So if you ask me, Travel Channel's heyday with No Reservations and Man vs.
Best
Food and
days.
Bizarre Foods, yeah, it really just ushered in this whole new era of celebrity chef and TV food personality.
Sure.
And then you even posted that one picture called You, Anthony Bourdain, and Andrew Zimmern.
The Gang of Three.
Gang of Three.
Travel Channel really kind of had something very special because you truly were able to hit, especially the food realm, from so many different standpoints, because you have someone like Anthony, so deeply acerbic, deeply polarizing, zero filter, confrontational to the point of caricature at a point, abrasive to the point of caricature to a point. And then you had Andrew. He doesn't have the sharp edges that Tony
Nice.
does. And Andrew brought in a sort of shock
Shrimp.
factor to it, But the reason it kept from being jackass is because Andrew would imbue it with a degree of heart and a degree of culinary anthropology and a degree of sort of a learned nature, which is kind of endemic to Andrew as a man. And then generationally, there was an opportunity for me. Culinarily, there was an opportunity for me. No one was doing just really kick-ass chili parlors. No one was doing food challenge programming at all. So I feel that that was the chemistry. It was that Tony had the wizened Jonathan Swift with with like a cookbook. Andrew was a little bit more warm and friendly, family vacations to the unknown, Willy Wonka.
Yeah, he be doing some weird, eating weird stuff, man. Yeah. Take that down.
Love the technique. Love the technique.
Take that
it's all
down.
coming back to me.
Oh, get it over it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want the bite to be over. Oh, wow. Wow.
So Mario Batali, he might be known for his Crocs, but I think that in the TV food personality game, you're maybe the most celebrated sneakerhead. When you think about the times that you've spent an absurd amount of money on shoes.
Like you only pulled out one.
Watch it throwing LeBron 9s. Yeah, Ali from Undefeated came into my boy's shop, and he explained that there were 3 generations of them, and that the Gold Check was like the most elite Hyperstrike, that there were 40 pairs made. That, you always have to be careful. The burps and the coughs in this game, that's the one. Because the burp, when it comes up, that's what leaked out of Chernobyl. Honorable mention to the King Pusha T ones, the black ones, the fish scale. But those are dope. Those are the first kick that my mom actually gave me props on. My mom was like, that was the lovely. I'm like, what is this? Like alligator, like reptile on the heel? Lovely. I'm like, yeah, they actually came in a bag that smelled like cocaine, and it's named for a guy named Pusha T. I don't need to know that.
Oh, Megadeth. Blair's Megadeth.
I know that you're gonna do the final dab with this one, so I'm just gonna muscle through it.
Yep.
Soaking in.
Yeah, you got this, bro. You got this.
Singes the nostrils.
Yeah. Are you remembering what it's like?
It's like the end of 2001. It's like I'm like an old man in a room somewhere. After like Tom McLaughlin, there's like a midget walking backwards. Yep, my arm span back. Twin Peaks reference. I did date a lot of high
Damn,
school.
gotta get some of that, man. I gotta do this.
You know what? It's
So some of your more casual fans might be surprised to learn that you graduated from the Yale School of Drama. Is that what it's called? The Yale School of Drama?
Yep.
And then you had small roles in Law and Order and All My Children before Man vs. Food was ever a thing. Was the show business dream always about 72-ounce steaks and gargantuan meals, or could it have shaped a little bit differently?
I had already been acting, and I love performing. But I also... Fuck, that's the one. Yeah, I, by the way, put some sauce right here just now. Oh, dude.
How does that drama background help you when you're in a career where you're sort of restaurant hopping from kitchen to kitchen to eat those meals?
So it was my passion for food, my passion for performing, and that was the thing. Like I realized at Yale that there was a significant difference between being a good performer and a good actor. And hosting was actually really quite perfect for me. In terms of the acting training, sure, man, you have to like keep track of the shape of a show. Show's in a 4-act structure. You have to push narrative. When I've got long voiceover, that's all breath support. Raising the stakes of the challenge, because at the end of the day, it's a 4-pound plate of nachos. There's no...
Right, so you need some drama.
Exactly. So you have to amp it up, but you also have to keep it within the realm of semi-reality. Why is my right... I didn't put any finger or even chicken wing in my right nostril. If I squirted this in my nose, it couldn't burn more in that right nostril. Like, it's bad. It's like I'm like a Hilton sister circa like 2006. That kind of full
Little
on
drip.
like just all Scott Disick in here.
All right, Adam Richman, it's that time.
The dab.
All
I
right.
won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
So this is Hot Ones, the last dab. This is made with Pepper X.
Have
It's
you
like-
tried Pepper X?
I have tried this sauce
On wings? On what?
on wings and just straight mainlining it. Anyway, so it's not the easiest to dab with, which might be an issue going forward, but there you go.
All right, on a flat no less. So that's the thing. When you have the flat necessitates full-on
Lip action.
exposure. Yeah, totally. Like you're gonna have to go and take like a Silkwood shower and like
There's nowhere to
buttermilk
run.
at the end of this.
There's nowhere to
one.
run.
No, exactly not. Is that enough? Or?
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Because I feel it's like a little bit of a bitchy one compared to yours.
If you want to
Yeah,
go,
put a
if
little
you want to
bit
go
more
there,
on
Adam,
I
you
feel
can
they
go
should
there.
match. They should match. That's a Latin warning for y'all. Heat level 10 of 10. Caution, all it takes is a dab to turn Hot Ones guests and fans alike into stuttering, fire-breathing lunatics. Same thing.
That's good copy. Schoenberger, did you write that?
Is among the world's hottest, but there's pleasure in the pain thanks to a healthy hit of mustard, ginger, and do you say turmeric, or turmeric?
Turmeric.
That's what I say too. And it says it's a tough one. And
That's our
it's in
tagline.
quotes. It's a tough one.
All right, Adam. It's going down.
All right, shall we? I always see you guys toast. I feel it's
Cheers.
a long tradition. Cheers. I'm trying to get as much chicken in to cancel out. Got mustard.
It's all going in.
I got the first hello.
First, hello.
I got the first opening salvo. So that's what swallowing a sewing needle would be like. Got it. Why?
Why?
Well, you know.
Did I say 2 million, right? It's 2 million
It's
Scoville.
literally like you put a needle through my tongue. Like, it's like the worst Lollapalooza piercing ever. It's like you pierce my tongue and my throat. It's like right through. To quote Chris D'Elia, my asshole just went.
All right, Adam Richman, I have one more question for you. You
Copy
know,
that.
you're a guy who's been to the top of the mountain. You've stared down the biggest burgers. You've eaten the hottest chilies. But now it's time to let the people know what they really want to know. Where does Hot Ones rank on the pantheon of great food challenges? Are we a formidable opponent? Are we just another half-assed bar challenge that your producers wouldn't even do in a heartbeat?
No, I think this is actually really clever. I think
Yeah, it
number
is.
one, when so much of your mind is dedicated to surviving, that you're gonna get a kind of honesty out of people. I mean, that's kind of the brilliant conceit. It's why I watch the show. Wow, I'm like the dog in Turner and Hooch right now. Wow, I am really, the drool factor is deep. But no, I think that's brilliant, but also that you've really chosen sauces that have, the bomb is the most devoid of flavor, I think. That one is just meant to hurt you. But you've chosen really good sauces with flavor. To me, like the biggest problem that's already starting now is the small like supernova, the small like celestial body. If I like went to a barbecue and just like popping coals back in like M&Ms. This is a good challenge because there's flavor and there's heat and it goes up. Like there's a story. It's not just like let's put battery acid in a burger and see if it hurts somebody. Ooh. Yeah, so how do you recommend people use that? Like, how do they use that on food? Like, do you like drop it, like, you put like a drop in your kitchen once? Like, just anywhere in your kitchen. It will flavor everything for a year.
Adam Richman, you made it through. You cleared the board. I had a feeling you would. This camera, or this camera, let the people know what you have going on in your life.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome. I feel like a member of De La Soul. This is plug one. All right, so follow me on social media at Adam Richman. Snapchat is OG Adam Richman. My first book is called America the Edible, A Hungry History from Sea to Dining Sea. My second book is called Straight Up Tasty, and it's a really cool cookbook, Meals, Memories, and Mouthfuls from My Travels, the least douchey cookbook you will ever find. Plus, it has the entire history of chocolate as a rhyming poem and ways to teach you to cook in haiku. And the charities I support are Clear Path for Veterans. Check them out. And I'm hosting a bunch of pop-ups for Common Threads, a charity devoted to helping underprivileged kids live healthier lives.
Nice, nice, nice.
That was awesome. I mean, you know what's weird is I'm burning in the most unusual places. Here,
Yeah.
this nostril, and like half of my tongue. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, this show is like off the charts entertaining. You definitely go over there, go check out First We Feast, and especially because I like this one, check out Hot Ones. And message to Sean Evans. Send me that invite, bro. You already know. You see my repertoire if you go down and see all the other hot stuff I ate. You see that. Just go and check it out. You'll see yourself. Send me that invite, man. Definitely send me that invite. But thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Like I said, go out and check out our First We Feast. Hit that like and subscribe over there. Hit that like and subscribe over here. And, you know, hit that notification squad. Where you at? But anyway, be good to yourself and everyone else.
And that good guy could change, especially if you short change. So fuck is my ransom, huh? Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back.